Nephew played really well in this tournament. By the way, what's it called? This is another match where the grounded normals and buffers are going to be very dangerous for both characters. You're going to see this a lot. It's a really ground-based matchup. Two very, very high damage characters. So you'll notice that both of them are worried about the other player's big buttons, right? And especially you're worried about Kolin Fierce. Kolin standing heavy punch, super good button. Like, so you think about Kolin players, there's like styles of them. Some of them are very like reset, mix-up heavy. Some of them have lots of like interesting tech. I think Nephew is extremely well-rounded, but also extremely patient. His ground game is incredibly good. He doesn't have to do anything fancy to win with the character, right? That's just how he is. He's really cool, calm, and collected. I mean, you saw it in the interview after. A couple of things. Again, another matchup where G Fireball is extremely effective. It's really fast. It's very difficult to deal with. And you're going to see Kolin really march in and try to struggle to deal with it. Yeah, I mean, try to use Vanity Step into the double jump to get over it.
And you know what the funny thing is?
It's not easy for Kolin in this. That's a mistake. It's not easy for Kolin in this matchup to deal with that, right? She's going to have to use EX Vanity. She's going to have to use V-Trigger. Notice a lot of back heavy kick from Nephew. That's her furthest check to try to crush counter the Fireball, to try to beat his buttons. Nephew just played nice and slow there. Just really, yep. And when it hits, notice the screen space she gets, right? On counter hit back heavy kick. She gets 2 dashes after. Bam, bam, and you have pressure here. So once Strider's worried about the back heavy kick, by the way, he's gonna start like walking back to try to whip punish, and that lets Nephew walk up and do crouching medium kick or like test with something else. Now Strider has to be very careful. That standing heavy punch is scary. Nice. That was good awareness from Nephew. Set up here. Jab throw. Nice and simple. That V-Trigger activation, raw, is going to be super important in this set, too. You need the V-Trigger to give you extra mobility to threaten G. A lot like the Akuma set, having something to, like, immediately threaten his Fireball and immediately threaten him with forward movement. In the Samurai set, it was in the air. In this set, it's on the ground. Is very important. A little buffer of his own. First time he's done that, right? Back heavy kick into the immediate heavy punch after.
I mean, look,
Backdash after the standing medium kick. You're negative there, so good backdash. Another thing is, like, this is two high level players making decisions, right? First things, notice after he's negative, he backs up to right here, right? Why do you hold this space on screen, chat room? You guys know the answer. You hold this space on screen because standing under the timer lets you control the corner. It lets you anti-air your opponent if they jump out. If you're closer, like if Kolin is right here and G jumps, he can cross you up, so you can lose the corner. Standing under the timer is generally where you want to stand to try to anti-air characters and prevent them from losing the corner. Now notice that Strider, instead of jumping, walks up. He's like, oh, you're going to stand right there? I got a Fireball. Let me walk my way out of the corner. So you notice how he got out of the corner by walking. By jumping, you risk getting anti-aired and you risk putting yourself in that bad spot, right? By walking forward there, he knows Nephew's looking for the anti-air, and he knows his Fireball is a way for him to, you know, move himself out. Again, the anti-air, he was ready for it. Still looking for that anti-air. Yeah, standing under the corner, or standing under the timer is how you control the corner. It puts you in the perfect range to anti-air. How am I drawing on the screen? Magic. Exclamation point draw.
But this is what Nephew's game plan has been, really. He's been down back.
Yeah, he walked himself out of the corner. So next time we'll see if when Nephew has the corner, he uses more buttons instead of trying to just, you know... Oh, that was a good punish, but it was a little too far. He didn't quite keep the momentum to get jabbed, like light, medium, heavy there. Got him.
With the under. Oh my goodness, Wakeup's critical art in game one. Let him know early, Nephew.
I love it right there.
Yeah, immediate mix-up. Every time she does dash jab, it's either dash jab into throw, dash jab into walk back throw bait.
So, you know, you're in control. He can't tech your throw.
All right, no V-Trigger left from Strider either, but he wins in one hit. This is a one-hit match either way. She has no meter, by the way, so Strider can just throw fireballs all day until she builds a bar, which is going to take a while. Oh, he was right. Yeah, he was right again. There's no time. Strider has to get in. Nephew's not going to hit a button and get crush countered or get, you know, smoked or anything. Really, really patient.
However, the light punch beats him to the money, and that means Nephew's going to get 1-0.
Yeah, standing under the corner puts you, or standing under the timer in the corner puts you in the perfect range to anti-air, puts you in the perfect range to whiff punish. It's a really good idea.
Rematch versus Samurai. Remember, that was the match that Samurai went down.
He could have tried a walk up
versus
instead of a dash up, but time was not in his favor. Even the critical art takes time to kill, right? It's not immediate. It's not like a game where if you do the critical art, timer stops. Yeah, he did that in the first game as well. I like the target combo and the V skill to get the V gauge there as well, because, you know, in this combo, it builds you a little bit of this V gauge. And also, like, it's important in this matchup for Kolin to have V trigger because she needs the mobility.
Eats that jumping raw.
Standing under the timer is good against everybody. It's how you control the corner. Maybe I'll make it a 1-minute tutorial on controlling the corner and fighting games.
Just a little bit too late that time.
Yeah, this is a no condiment jumping combo right there. Dude.
What G fireball are you supposed to throw? Light punch.
Oof, and then the crush to the face. Again, she doesn't get crazy combos off of it like.
Again, notice that after pressure doesn't work out, where does Nephew back up? Right under the timer. See where he's at? Right under the timer. If G jumps, you're in the perfect range. Whoops. You're in the perfect range to anti-air here, right? You just anti-air, no problem. If G whiffs a button into this space, you're at the perfect range to whiff punish. Stand under the timer. So now Strider's walking himself out of the corner. So if you're a Nephew, you have to make sure you don't let him just walk up for free. So that's why he's sticking out back heavy kick.
Indeed, and Nephew has already established a lead. This is where he's been real comfortable. And the thing is, right, with that 2-bar V-trigger and all those counter hits, you already see, or excuse me, the crush counters, you already see the V-triggers ready.
Yeah, raw activate for sure. That's a punish.
Punishing that fireball. He's done it every single round so far.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy technique.
Yeah, I was looking just to do heavy punch and exhale, just to, you know, get some pressure, but Strider got hit anyway.
This is something Strider's gonna have to think about now.
That is
rounds, but here we go.
Look at this. Still has V trigger. Next hit wins the round. Next throw wins the round.
In my bones. Inwood Strider, yes.
Power to the earth.
As well, not playing no games. Use the meter to seal the round. Well done.
And there you go. Man.
It's just like that, right? It could all come.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
That quick.
Now, like I said,
the thing is, he ran out of V-trigger too, so the combo he would have done if he still had V-trigger was low smash into, you know, V-trigger. This is big. You notice, again, same as the Samurai set, chat room. You guys are smart cookies. What does Nephew do as soon as he sees G level up? He's not going to walk in because fuck dealing with his fireball. What does he do as soon as he sees G level up? He jumps. He's like, I got to get the fuck away from the ground. The fireball is too powerful. And then he gets hit by anti-air. It's very fortunate this drops. This is one of the highest damaging grounded anti-airs. But he gets counter hit meaty after. And the level. Still a punish, by the way. Fantastic matchup knowledge from Strider. Notice that he does crouching light kick, regular throw, crouching heavy punch. When the icicle hits, it resets him, right? He gets put in hit stun. The icicle does not have a lot of hit stun. Reversal dash punch to punish.
Give him a chance to. Look at that! Chases the double jump down. Ow!
So here's how this situation works, right? Let me explain. So he gets level. If he jumps and does an icicle, or if he jumps back in the corner, crouching heavy punch will anti-air. If for some reason the first option, which is the throw, doesn't work, if for some reason the second option, which is the crouching heavy punch, doesn't work, it's only because the icicle comes out. You eat the hit of the icicle, you're in hit stun. Hit stun is really low on this. Reversal punish.
Give him a chance to. Look at
That has to be a punish in my head.
Perfect play from Strider in this round. Now
one hit for stun.
We are gonna get the V-trigger active.
You throw the fireball. If the fireball hits, he's stunned. It might even. It's pretty close to killing. Yeah. Probably a throw attempt from Strider that he jabbed.
Nephew adopting some of that JV braveness. Bravery, that's the right word.
Still a 2-hit match from Nephew here. Now getting close to a 1-hit match. Oh no. He just threw that for pressure. He didn't expect it to hit.
Now it just needs the one hit.
Oh, all the meter. Yeah, counter hit confirmed.
Gonna give him the combo confirm off of that crouching light punch.
Well, most characters in the game don't have an easy way to punish Kolin for doing that, right? Like, how many characters can you think of that have a move that goes, it's that fast and that far? It's not many.
Even when he got hit by the icicle on the double jump, he still knew to just bring out the rush punch because he was going to catch her before she landed. Like, that was just expert play.
Okay.
Her standing heavy punch is extremely good, yeah. It's one of her best buttons. If you've never played this character, Kolin, I encourage you to try it, by the way. Ground game's going bad. I'm expecting Nephew to do something. Okay. I was gonna say, he needs to do something big. He was kind of getting chunked up on the ground there. It needed to be a button, a jump, a vanity step, a hail. He needed to do something there. Punish? That sucks. The Parabellum didn't even hit clean, so he got punished.
You kind of threw Nephew off a little
Another thing
bit
to talk
too
about in this matchup, we haven't talked about it too much. Oh, she's gonna escape here.
punished, and then he was punished for.
One thing to talk about in this matchup is, generally, think about how G meaties. He actually has to worry a little bit when he knocks Kolin down. G will meaty with standing jab or standing medium punch most of the time. It's why, notice in the corner in the other games, Strider did meaty crouching light kick. The reason he does meaty crouching light kick there, and the reason he's scared to meaty Kolin, is that mid counter is really, really good against G. His best medias are jab and medium punch, which are mids. So you just wake up EX mid counter, you get the corner position, and you get pressure against G. So he has to kind of sometimes do crouching light kick instead of jab or medium punch, because his normal meaty pressure is standing jab, standing medium, crouching medium, all mids. Standing jab, command throw, standing jab, standing medium, command throw, right? So EX mid counter is extremely scary for G as a wake up option from Kolin. So it's why he went for crouching light kick meaty in the corner.
Punish.
Yeah, it looks pretty
My man's doing mids. He does mid or command throw.
Oh, beautiful buffer
Cheater.
right there. The crouch light punch with the EX rush punch behind it. Try to get him with the throw.
Super safe pressure from Strider too.
This time, however, the stand heavy kick will finish the job.
But we haven't really seen as many. We've seen like EX counter attempted like once from Nephew, and it wasn't even on pressure. But it's why Strider has to be careful of it.
Would have liked to have had that button. Wow.
Yeah, hail knockdown is great. You get a second hail, push him into the hail. The hail there is like plus 9,000 or something, or I'd give or take a few frames. She's incredibly plus off the hail. There's a gap there. It's a little. I think you have to do like jab EX rush as G maybe, or like you can do wheel kick, EX wheel kick.
Right now, yeah, he's showing a lot of respect to the 801 Strider V trigger. Of course, canceling the block crush.
Spend the meter here.
Fireball. Finish it off.
Nice.
There we go, Nick.
Yeah, you need to. I don't think not spending the meter would have killed. I think like doing crouching heavy parabellum or like crouching heavy kick parabellum or doing air throw wouldn't have killed. Yeah, counter is an important part of her game in some matchups in some situations, but generally it's not that important.
Oh,
Punish. Oh no.
On the crouch jab too, but the crouch medium punch is not quick enough.
Yeah, but unfortunately, again, no
In a matchup like this, it's an important threat. Ow. Heavy into heavy is a pretty good option.
Definitely gonna get a real corner carry though.
A lot of wake up backdash from Strider, by the way.
Throw and tries to get out of the corner, and you know what? Essentially did.
Yeah, there's a 9-frame gap from heavy into EX hail. There's a lot of things you can do. That was sick. That was sick from Strider. That little jab right there. Now hold up. Let me see that again. Did you guys see this? Jab, medium punch, little walk back, bang.
Oh, nice.
That was sick.
Out of the range. Nephew, of course, in range for everything.
Now notice how as soon as V-Trigger gets activated, Strider's whiffing a lot of buttons. He's buffering lights, trying to catch her dashing in because of the V-Trigger dash.
I love
See that? He's like a little worried about it. He doesn't want to stick out something too big and get hit by heavy punch though. Yeah, jump back jab is a super safe check on Vanity.
Still gets crush counter by the long distance Pierce, however.
Yeah, and it doesn't even matter that it crushes that far away when you've got ice skates.
Yeah, and V-Trigger, she can always convert from crush counter heavy punch. She doesn't have to hit confirm it. You just see it hit, and then you skate up.
But Gustavo on the verge of becoming terrified.
Nice confirm.
Here we go.
Next it wins.
Ready to go, despite the light bleed.
Oh, that was an okay interruption, I guess.
Yeah, now you have to guess.
That heavy punch was trying to beat backdash, I think, from Strider.
No! How did he stop holding down back at the exact moment he did dash under?
A lot of chip here.
And looks like he stood up again.
Oh, EX Hail! That's the
down.
game. As soon as the EX Hail comes out, like, it buys so much time that he's going to be able to do walk up, crouching medium kicks plus, he can do standing light kick check, and backdash after run. That right there was the big one.
Looks
Right?
like he stood up again.
He respected it. Medium punch hit. EX Hail put him in block stun. This is plus.
Still down. Gustavo was still down in life, and there we go. Nephew sneaking in there with a crouching medium kick.
Yeah, crouching medium kick is plus on block
100%.
also.
Like the words were coming out of my mouth that Nephew was just
So even if he
down
blocked
back to
it,
make sure he doesn't get hit
you
by
know,
the dash under, and that's the exact moment
he would have
got
still
hit
had
by
standing
it.
light
Still
kick,
had
and then
it,
he could have
yeah,
backdashed, or he could have done whatever
man,
after.
Man, dude.
Yeah, it's plus one on block. But G doesn't have a 3-frame button, so he's kind of stuck after.
Show command throw and get Nephew to twitch. And Nephew was
I like that vanity on the
"I
ground, not going to
believe
the
you are
air,
not
so
gonna
that
do the
he couldn't
command
just
throw."
anti-air for
He
free.
was right.
Dude, Nephew is so smart. He's like one of those players. He's backdashing. Yeah. Nephew caught on. He's backdashing though. You got to remember.
Taking a 2-1 lead.
He's backdashed there so many times. If you're Nephew, you got to keep it tight. Yep. That's why he's going for jab there. He knows that he's backdashing out of his pressure after crush counter back heavy kick. So that was a good adjustment. Again, it's why you keep the range. Remember the range between them from the this is the range, right? Oh, I grabbed my alert box. Under the timer to the corner. This range is the anti-air range. So you want to maintain this range if at all possible to anti-air, right? It's why walking back allowed this anti-air to happen. Walking back is actually important because you want to position yourself in the correct range to anti-air, right? By you walking backwards, you're setting up an anti-air because you can't anti-air them if they fly over your head. So that's why the walk back is important. He's trying to keep that exact distance where he's out of range of the buttons and the anti-air is good. This is very bad.
Talked about the one low threat he's got, the crouch light kick going into the crouch jab, now a regular throw.
Yeah, I like the regular throw option.
Wow, Nephew is so fucking good at this video game. That was sick. Projectile invincible. The invincibility frames got him out of the wheel kick. Why is he so good?
I'm just gonna low block. I'm not doing anything.
That was a sick answer. Oh, jump back jab again. Oh, he could have whip punished. That's exactly what he wanted. That was the empty jump here. Like this empty jump. This is exactly what he wanted. Should be crouching medium, heavy parabellum or something. You get a heavy parabellum off crouching medium? I think you do.
Oh my goodness, he tried a low parry and EX rush punch. Yo.
You are a madman.
Oh.
So much to the point that I don't even think Gustavo knew what that was, so he couldn't even whip punish it, but gets the dash up throw to take the round.
My man's would have got on a high fight frame 1 if that worked out.
These back heavy kick. That's, you know, I feel like people always talk about Kolin heavy punch, but her back heavy kick is an extremely useful button. It's like the wall. Like it is what sets up the rest of her buttons to be scary, you know?
Definitely playing a little bit more cautious. However, the crouch, or excuse me,
I think that's an accident.
Directly into the critical arc.
I think that might have been an execution mistake.
I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know that that's what he wanted. Oh yeah, I don't even know how he would have punished that there. Maybe a heavy punch would have punished this speed. I feel like he wanted like rush punch, like EX rush or something. I'm not sure.
The only thing I'm thinking is that he might have been too far for the stand fierce, but either way, you could have gone directly.
Yeah, I do think he was maybe too far for heavy punch.
And that is a very common execution error. 4G is getting the super instead of the EX rush.
This is a really bad spot for Strider. V-trigger lets her convert off any crush and also makes her pressure really scary because she can just skate up in your face and then do throw mix-ups. Oh, stun.
With enough meter to be able to take this and that little,
yeah, last bit of the V-trigger gave her the skate. I don't remember the move name of this, but you just hit V-trigger to do this move. After her V-skill, she can do it. Gives you the extension. It does a lot of damage. Silver Edge or something? Same of that move. Spear? Edge Spear? I don't remember what it's called. But you just hit V-trigger with Kolin and you do it. That's how it works. It does a lot of damage. It's also, you can use it to go through projectiles. Dude, this hail is so plus. Knockdown hail, look. He blocks the hail, he keeps walking, he dashes and then does jab. The hail is so good, by the way. It's like, man, this character is very strong. He's dizzy. Air throw for stun. Air throw is the best stun option there. It's one hit. Mix up here? Nah, just takes the knockdown. Now you do heavy punch EX hail or medium punch EX hail. EX hail. Fade. Yeah, like even in that dash situation there, I feel like even if it was minus, the dash is like what caught him off guard. You know what I mean? But the hail is incredibly plus. Yeah, plus 20. That sounds right. Dude, it's so plus. The hail block stun is extremely high. The last sequence is just like, I mean, it's very smart of Nephew in general, right? He gets the, so check out the health here. I'll move my big head. Check out the health, right? He knows that after this throw, he has EX hail here because you can't afford to take the trade. If Strider tries to do some trade or he tries to swing into the hail and he's even slightly late, he gets punished here.
But you are never.
And then again, you throw it again. If there's any kind of trade, or if you're late on your timing, you get smoked.
Against G until G is
Very
dead,
smart.
but the
Very smart.